And all I could say was silence. Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Whoo boy, we're off to a great start on this investigation day. Good lord, man. Good freaking lord. Godo showed up. Freaking Franziska's following us around. There's a lock on the door and the thing. Gumshoe built a bridge in the, I don't know, like less than an hour. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Anyway, we need to bring Iris here to open this door. So until she gets here, I guess we're... Wait, can we examine the lock on the door? Did I do that already? No, okay, I did that already. Okay, cool. Did that already. Okay, cool. Then let's get the fudge out of here since nobody's here, and we'll go do other things until Iris shows up. I'm assuming we have to just do things until then. Uh-oh, who's what? I don't know. Should I or shouldn't I? Who? What? Who? Sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from? Oh, it's just that guy. Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. Ah, my brain. This is driving me nuts. Is something troubling you, Scruffy? Please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir. It was merely a simple greeting. A friendly tap on the shoulder with my whip. So what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind? How'd you know, pal? Perhaps you were trying to decide. Trying to decided? Yeah, okay. Trying to decide if you wanted to wash that off or not. How did you know, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through the little gate there, okay? Wait, why? You mean the one that says no entry on it? I kind of already snuck in there. Is he trying to be clever or something? So what's behind this, Scruffy? A kind of garden-like garden. Garden? Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you, pal. Got me? Oh, see, he's just asking. He's not telling. Isn't it normally the other way around? Well, see you later. Oh, well then. You know Franziska wants to go back there, see. So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix Wright? Of course. What else would we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off. Huh. Okay. Honestly, I didn't think we were actually going to get to go behind that gate after we pretty much brushed it off last episode. But hey, let's do it. To the garden of... Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we can already see that something went down here. Not sure if that's blood yet. And there's something over there in the snow on the left. Okay, let's just stop observing and actually get here. Come on. There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Strange feeling? Forget about that. What's that strange writing on the stone lantern? Ah! What are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can't come in here. Don't you know, Scruffy? A Von Karma will always show up wherever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here. But... Yeah. But nothing, Gumshoe. Don't be hiding shit from me, son. So how's the Intertemple investigation going, sir? We have the best scientific forensic team in the world working that place. Forensic team? And what was the outcome of the scientific study? Nothing. Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle. Except for the gravy on the wall and the lock on the door. That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that? Uh-oh. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. That stone lantern. Oh. That stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct? Actually, yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah, that too. Oh, shit. Sorry. Dry throat. Hold on. I can't already be dying. We just started recording. Yeah. They look kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So, I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were... It's kind of hard to say, actually. Guess I better look into them myself. Kind of hard to say. What a useless investigation that is, then. About Maya. Oh, did Mr. Godo tell you yet? Yes, we heard. He's got a search party out looking for her. But there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do now is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal. Edgeworth? He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here.
We'll have to wait, since she is the only one who can open the door to the sacred cavern.
Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal. Huh? I wonder what it is. Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down. I felt like I was drowning. Sounds pleasant. Well, I mean, Edgeworth did say he wanted to go to the station and investigate something about how he knew Iris, because he felt like he knew her. So, I mean, there you go. I wanted to talk about Maya real quick, though. I have like about 1 million different theories, or combinations of theories, of what we're gonna find behind that door. But I mean, I don't know. I want to say that we're gonna find Maya. It's gonna be the obvious thing. Maya's in there, and either there's one of 3 things that could have happened to her while she's in there. A, she's just in there waiting for someone to help her out. She's fine. B, she's in there, not even realizing anything that happened and still doing the training, which would be hilarious and actually very fitting for this game. And then C, she's straight dead. Nobody wants that, but she's straight freaking dead. Now, I mean, those are all valid options. I would say those are those are the 3 most realistic options in my opinion. I also thought of a couple silly ones, like, or at least one silly one, where we're gonna go in there and she's frozen into an ice cube like the caveman style, and we have to thaw her out. That would actually be hilarious too, but that's one I doubt will happen. Anyway, the other theories that I have include there's someone else in there, there's no one there, or somebody who we think is not involved in this case is in there, and go, what the fuck are you doing in there? You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I have. That's like the majority of my theories have something to do with that, or a combination of those things. Anyways, let's move on, shall we? We've got to examine this area. Let's examine. Start with the blood on the wall. Start with the obvious thing. What does that even say? What the heck is that? Uh-oh. You spotted it, huh, pal? Are you kidding me? Couldn't be more obvious. Red on white, son.
It says Maya.
Oh, is that what? Oh, it's upside down. I see. Okay, I was looking at it, you know, from top to bottom. Not okay. It's just upside down. It says Maya. Yeah, and before you ask, it's written in blood.
You will answer all our questions now, Scruffy, without exception.
Yes, sir. You have to tell me whose blood it is, I'm sure. Let's examine the rest of the area first. Like, let's examine this square on the ground. Well, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here. And it's an almost perfect rectangle. It couldn't have happened naturally.
Yes, it appears that someone has carefully cleared away the snow.
No doubt it was you, wasn't it? No, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when my men and I got here to start the investigation. If it wasn't the police, then who did it? Oh yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Just between the 3 of us, okay?
What is it?
It's top secret. You can't tell anyone, got it?
Understood.
Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see? I was so disappointed, I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Man, I got in so much trouble when I left it on the couch. Wait, what? Like, what? 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 Why is that relevant?
Is that it?
That's it! I knew that was coming. Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason. Although I can't even begin to imagine what that reason could be. Yeah, exactly. I'm a little bit at a loss for why the snow was cleared here and what the incinerator was used for. Those are just complete mysteries to me at this point. But, I mean, obviously it'll all become clear at some point. I was just saying, can I examine this broom? I want to examine this broom, though. There are a couple of torches here. I guess you need all the light you can get up here in the mountains. Yeah, I was looking at those things, pal. Looks like they've been lit pretty recently.
Recently? How recent are we talking?
As recent as the night of the murder. Maya was training here on the night of the murder. It's not unreasonable to think these things were lit up at the time, I guess. True that. I want to see if I can examine this broom. Can I? No? Okay. Broom is useless. It's just a broom. Alright, fine. What about this, like, water fountain in front of me? A little lantern, a little statue.
It is certainly a quaint little garden. Oh? What is this huge bowl here for?
Oh, I know this one. It's a water bowl, isn't it?
Everything else is completely frozen over, but the ice in this bowl has been broken.
That's true. I wonder wonder if this has any impact on the case. Well, I doused my face earlier with the water in this. I was getting kind of sleepy.
Next time you're sleepy, you need only come to me. Got it?
Yeah, she'll whip you into shape. Alright, what about this thing over here? Little lantern, little... Okay, no, same shit. Hold on. Alright, let's get to the obvious elephant in the room. It's not really an elephant, really. It's this little red thing on the snow. Is there something we can... Is this something? Is this something or not? Aha! There's a charm or something poking out from the snow. Looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it, too. Apparently it belonged to the victim.
To Miss Elise Donham?
Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cords found on both the victim and this charm match exactly. This means that this charm definitely belonged to Ms. Donham. This could be a really vital piece of evidence. Indeed, it could. Karain Master's Talisman. Got it. Karain Master's Talisman? Wait, why is it called that? Worn by Elise Donham, found in the garden. Why is it called the Karain Master's Talisman? That only points to my theory already being more correct than I already thought it was. Wow. But alright. We'll go ahead and roll with it for now. Okay. I guess there's not really anything else looking worth, like, examining, unless we can examine this tree or something. No. Okay. Ugh, I don't want to go through this dialogue again. Just whip him already and move on. God damn it. Alright. Let's just go back and see if... Now, we should have some new stuff to talk to him about now. Yes, indeed. The bloody writing. Tell me what you know, sir. Maya, so these letters are written in blood? Yeah. What's worse is it's the victim's blood. Oh, it's written in Elise's blood. Okay. Huh? This is Miss Donham's blood? We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal. Huh.
Most interesting. Phoenix, right? I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down?
Actually, I don't. Is it because she was upside down when she wrote it? You know what? That was really bothering me too. But I just came up with the answer. The result of my own special gumshoe investigation.
Really? Do tell.
Well, on the night of the murder, that stone lantern was upside down. Wait, what?
Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Donham wrote these letters herself, in her own blood.
You must be joking. That's impossible. From the writing in the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Donham's murder. At least that's our current theory on how the events took place, pal.
What?
Well, I mean, duh. Huh. I just wonder... I mean, we already figured that somebody brought Elise back all the way over to the main whatever. I just wonder if there's anybody else involved in this that we're not, like... that we don't know about. I don't know, man. I feel like the people involved couldn't have done this all by themselves, but then again, what do I know? I know nothing, because I'm like Jon Snow right now. Alright, so Miss Donham was killed here. However you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now. Then, what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard at the main temple was way after the fact, apparently. Well, what was it? If that wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see? What do you think, Miss Von Karma?
Surely a special gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer, no?
But wait a sec. The bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set all that up after the murder, right? Sorry, but that's not an option, pal. Why not?
How quickly you forget, Phoenix, right? Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible.
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say that. The whole fucking area the bridge was burned, so good luck with that.
Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out.
True that. I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men. Which means no one could have planted all the stuff here, pal. I can't think of a counter-argument to that. I don't like that it's all in orange when he said that. Does that mean we're going to have to try and prove that someone could have gotten over here? Holy crap. We did learn that someone could fly. What if someone did fly, I'm putting quote marks in the air right now, over here and set up this crime scene? What if that actually happened? Huh. That could happen if we can prove how someone flew. We still need to work on that theory, but we haven't even started working on that yet. Anyway, I knew it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got... Why? Why would you do that? If this really was the scene of the crime, then I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw. True that. I think we have our heading then. Let's go find Fat Lady and see what she's singing this time. Shall we? Let's just start heading back toward the main hall. I don't see any reason to go to Heavenly Hall right now. Let's just go back to main gate. Oh, Miss Bikini, are you here? Remember, she has a 5-lock, whatever. Don't forget about that. It seems you have a visitor. Wait, what? Oh, she's here. Mr. Wright! Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Oh, my God. Okay. Godot managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again. Never mind him. We gotta hurry up and unlock the sacred cavern, man.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault, someone so important to you is locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later?
Alright. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, Wright. Hold it! I want to go. Wait, Edgeworth, I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Maya Fey is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth! If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, right? It's my...
Mr. Wright! All that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct?
Yeah.
Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright.
From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off-limits. Oh, come on! We'll be going now. Excuse us. Fuck you, Edgeworth. You're not my dad. Oh, God, now she's whipping me again.
This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention?
She's right. Thanks for reminding me. Like fat ladies and making them sing. Alright, here we go. 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 I wonder if we actually have what we need to break this bitch already. I didn't actually try earlier, but I assumed we didn't have it yet since she had 5 freaking locks. Anyway, Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk some since I last saw her. It's probably that bad back of hers.
Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright. What's wrong, Sister Bikini?
My. Hello, you two. How are you doing?
From the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down.
Iris was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince.
She talking about Edgeworth?
It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's all my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her?
Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain.
Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Blue Suits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see.
Huh? Me? Ah. Don't glare at me, bitch. Don't look at me like that. Oh, yes, you did great, Sister Bikini. Totally. Absolutely spectacular, duh.
You two are the only ones who've said that to me.
I can't shake the feeling that I just became a shill to a shrew. Okay.
Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright?
Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully like that, but I know she's still hiding something. Guess it's time to break that psych lock. I like how the game's like, you gotta be ready for this now. Alright then, let's see what we got. Let's do it. I'm ready. Break this piece, eh? Break that piece, eh? Breaking that piece, say? Here we go, yo. Time to find out the truth about Elise Donham, I think. I think it's time, especially since that freaking charm we picked up is a goddamn almost outright telling me who she is. But let's just wait and see. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Ms. Elise Donham had a special significance to this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity.
What on earth are you talking about? She was... Mystic Elise was an author, just an author of picture books.
To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her.
Suspicions?
Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Donham... Wait, what? Is it the charm around her neck? I mean, I'm hoping. I don't really have anything else, but let's go ahead and do it. Take that! Alright, go with it. Ms. Donham had this charm with her at all times.
Where did you...
This isn't some cheap piece of shit. This isn't some cheap good luck charm either.
Then, what do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean?
It's a talisman, is it? Interesting.
Oops!
This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Donham really was. This talisman and one other item unequivocally prove it. Wait, there's another item? Proves her identity besides that? Shit. I have another item that proves it? Is it this one? The one that's covered in gravy? Alright, hold on. What do I have that might prove that's her? I have another item? I'm thrown by the fact that they say I have another item. Does this picture tell me shit? Not really. The hood doesn't tell me. The weather data ain't gonna tell me shit. The shit that she throws a no. The staff. No. Stab in the back, no. The lights out, no. The tracks photo, that's a no. So it's gotta be... that's not it either, is it? Wait. Is there anything about this? No, not really. Okay. And that horrible sketch. So it's gotta be... It's gotta be the scroll. It's the only other thing that has to do with that. Let's just hope that this is right. Take that! Yes! Oh my god, okay, cool. The painting is obscured by this gravy stain at the moment. But underneath, I know what it says, or shows. But this scroll shows the master of the crane channeling technique. The crest at the top is a sign of that honorable title. Oh! And that's why we know. Because the crest is on there, that's Misty Faye, and that crest is on the talisman. Okay. The fact that the talisman was called Crane Master's Talisman pretty much gave it away. I didn't even need to know that the symbol was the same. But it is the same. That is true. Booyah. The very same crest that adorns the talisman the victim carried with her. It just so happened that this was the only other item that made sense. Every other item I have didn't make any sense. Oh! This crest is reserved for the master of Crane.
Who on earth told you that nonsense? I've got no idea what you're talking about.
The new master, Maya Fey, told me.
What? You mean that acolyte is Misty Faye's
daughter? Yes. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes. In fact, since her first daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Faye's sole successor.
Mystic Misty!
I was about to say, did I really only get one of them? That felt like it was going to be all in one, and it was. Okay, cool. So that's who it was. Okay, well, I got that one right. I guessed that one a few episodes ago, right? So I guess I got that one right, huh? That one seemed pretty obvious to me, though. That's why I spit it out so many episodes ago. Or, what was it? It was like 2 episodes ago, right? Was that last episode? No, it was a few episodes ago, right? Was it during the trial? I don't even remember. Anyway, let's just fucking hear it from the horse's mouth.
Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me the talisman with that mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. No one had seen her in 17 years. That's when she disappeared.
What is the significance of this talisman, sister?
The Crane talisman? It's the symbol of the Master of Crane. The bearer must carry it with them, always until their death.
Until their death.
How fitting. So Elise Donham was really Maya's mother, huh?
She was Misty Faye, the master of the Karain channeling technique.
And there it is, guys. Confirmed. Write it down. Misty Faye, who's been gone for 17 years, thought dead, is now actually dead, or at least as far as we can tell is actually dead. I'm still a little skeptical, but I'm going to assume that she probably is dead. But let's see why she's dead. Now that's the real question. If she's actually dead, which we assume she is, why? The truth comes out at last. It looks like we're making some headway here.
Tell me, sister. After 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now?
Because something happened that called her out of hiding.
What happened?
Well, what's happening?
It can't be.
Earthquake!
Ah!
Oh my goodness, the inner temple! This kind of tremor might...
The inner temple?
The sacred cavern in the training hall, it might very well cave in.
What? Maya! Oh no, dude. Don't fucking play. We heard about that last episode, how Earthquake could ruin everything.
It seems to have passed.
Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's go!
What? Where?
To the inner temple, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, alright?
Of course, you run along now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready.
This is not good, man.
Come on then, Phoenix Wright. They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you.
Thank you. Right at the moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. Right at that moment. We just had an earthquake. I wonder if he's alright.
You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth?
Come on, let's go. How did you know I was thinking about Edgeworth and not Maya, huh? Huh? We haven't even proven that Maya was even there yet, so... Anyway, let's get the fuck over there and not worry about anything else. We've got to hurry to the inner temple and... Whoa! Why are you here, dude? Right! What are you doing here? How could I have...
How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak up?
Yeah, hey! Why am I the one getting whipped? Shh. She's gone. No. What? The defendant, Iris, she's gone. What?
Gone where?
She fled. She escaped. What? Son of a bitch! Edgeworth, you useless bastard. So, it was just now, during the... How did she get away? It's easy to see Edgeworth's one and only weakness, his fear of earthquakes. That is true. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes, and I stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? That's no excuse for letting the suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right, the inner temple area is a dead end, so she only could have escaped to this side.
We haven't seen her.
Then we need to get a manhunt underway now and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth, have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross. No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the quake.
Then you think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation?
Listen, Edgeworth, I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right? Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall's sacred cavern now! Alright, let's go. How were they not already there when that happened? How long between when I talked to Bikini and when I saw them go to cross the bridge? Like, how long was that? I mean, I guess the walk is supposed to take like 15 minutes, right? So I guess the earthquake could have happened before then. Anyway, okay, let's see what happens. Fortunately, the sacred cavern didn't cave in, but what we found was something none of us would have ever expected. What? 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 How can there be...
even more locks?
What is the meaning of this? Oh, she's here again. Iris? Iris, please tell me. What the hell is going on? God, dude, this is insanity. Oh my god, it's not... what? You can't just drop a to be continued on me like that. You can't just do that. I can't stop now. Are you serious right now? This can't be... No! No! I can't take a break now. What are you, crazy? I think you're crazy, man. I really want to keep going. I'm going to keep going. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm going. I'm keep going. You can't give me a break there. That is ridiculous. Right. Is this what Godot was talking about? Yeah. The trick locks, man. Now then, Iris, please remove these at once.
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me.
What? During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. And I know that there was only one lock when I last came here.
So you're saying that you can't undo the new locks? Yes.
If only I was stronger. Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face, man. Like you're one to talk with your face all green.
Miles Edgeworth, go and get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You go and get a grip on yourself.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfectly free.
There's no telling what sort of mistakes you could make in your current state. Go and get some rest. That's your only concern now, Miles Edgeworth.
Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. Alright then. Fair enough. Edgeworth. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in the corner of the garden.
Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix Wright. I'm going to stay here and see if I can't help solve these bothersome puzzles.
I see. Well, thanks for your help. Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris?
No, not at all.
Okay. What the fuck? How about that? How about just what the fuck? And you just tell me what the fuck. Good lord, man. This is ridiculous. Why'd you make a run for it, Iris?
I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we had. I was so worried. I just had to come and see. In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that. I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the sacred cavern was all right, but... But what? Then I saw these chains here. I saw all these extra locks that someone had put on the sacred cavern's door and... Who in the world would have done something like this?
That is a good question. What the fuck?
These trick locks are a sacred treasure of the Korean tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's why only the person who set the lock can open it. And you want the one who set these locks?
I don't think it's that simple, Franziska von Karma. When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. But now, somehow, there's 5 of them. What the fuck?
What does that mean?
It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. This means that Iris can only open one of these locks, the first one.
Yes, that's correct.
What? Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there any way around this?
Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them, but... It will take some time, won't it? Yes, about a day if I had to guess.
A whole day?
Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us? Sure, I'll do whatever I can.
Gotta wait another day? Hang in there, Maya. Gonna have to call on your inner strength now. Son of a bitch. You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get.
And what might that be, Phoenix Wright?
I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in your room at Hazakura Temple at the time of the incident. But you were seen at that same evening at the Inner Temple. And then, you were spotted at the scene of the crime in Hazakura Temple, too.
Being spotted at both Hazakura Temple and the Inner Temple, it's as if you were...
Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth. Oh, God. Now she's got her own goddamn Cyclops. There's only 3. That's not bad. I knew it. There's something going on here that we don't know about. Okay. Should we go for it now? I feel like we should probably go for it now. I'm only going to save it just in case. In case I fuck it up royally. I know you can't really lose on these, but I would rather not lose all my goddamn hit points. So let's just straight up present it and see what we may need for this. I'm not going to assume I have what I need, but I'm going to just go for it and see what happens. Night of the crime. Here we go. I think it's time you told the truth about what you were doing on that night. You said you were in your room at Hazakura Temple the entire time. Do you still claim that to be true?
Yes, that's where I was.
Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me, too, but I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. Iris. Fucking fat lady. That's an easy one. I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course.
Sister Bikini?
Her testimony in court today was very clear.
That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the Inner Temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at the Inner Temple on the night of the murder.
That's very impressive, Mr. Wright.
Okay.
The acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late.
What time was that?
Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the Inner Temple, so I would have left about 9:40 p.m., I think.
I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you.
Huh?
Now you say you left the main hall at 9:40 p.m., but what you say doesn't add up with this. I feel like, didn't she meet up with Phoenix before? Before lights out bell, right? Shh. Okay, but how much before the lights out bell was that at? Because I remember she gave Phoenix the hood and then she was going to go do the lights out bell. And the lights out bell is usually at 10 p.m.? Rang lights at 10 and was in a room. Okay, let me just try her own testimony. Okay, that works. You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night.
Ah!
Plus, only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have. You were seen by the main hall? Yeah, by me. Who's that? Me? Okay, cool. Okay, I thought he was going to make me say it was him.
Mr. Wright.
We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten.
No, that's right. I remember.
Okay, so that's 2. Okay, we're doing a good job so far. And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. I just don't know how the whole spirit channeling thing works. Can you channel someone that's dead? Or, I mean, can you channel someone that's not dead? Sorry. Duh, you can channel someone that's dead. Can you channel someone that's not dead? Or does Iris have somebody who just looks a lot like her? I don't know, man. Anyway. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I've managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the Inner Temple. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakura Temple. There's only one possible explanation for this apparent impossibility. There were 2 of you. That's an easy answer, and it should be right. On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time, which means there must have been 2 of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris.
But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible.
Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise. Yeah, here we go.
You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me? Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there's more than one of me.
Shit, we need evidence that proves there's more than... Ah, shit. Do we have something that proves there's more than one of you? We have a flying girl over the thing. I don't know, man. Proof that there's more than one of her? What the fuck proves that? I mean, maybe? Proof that there's more than one of her. Proof of more than one of her? Shit, I don't know if I have that. We might be good all the way up until this point, but I don't think we have proof that there's more than one of her, do we? Do we? I mean, we have a picture... No, we don't. I'll say we have a picture of what Fat Lady saw, Bikini saw, but no, we don't. We just have what she said. I keep thinking of that picture we saw with Bikini stabbing, or Bikini saw, with a picture that Bikini saw of Iris stabbing or unstabbing Elise, or as we'll call her, Misty right now, because we already know this. I don't know what proof there is that there's two of her. I really don't. Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there is more than one of me. Well, I'm going to go with a wild guess, and I'm going to say it's the painting that Larry did, because it's the only thing we have. It's the only other thing we have that says that there was somebody flying, like there was somewhere that somebody was at. That was, but let's just do it, and if it doesn't work, then I don't have what I need, or I don't think I have what I need. Let me just try it, and if it doesn't work, we'll stop doing this, and we'll go look around some more. Damn it, I don't think it's going to work. When you said there was another me, I was kind of expecting someone who looked like me, you know? Oh. 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 I really need to get to the bottom of this. Iris is determined to hide something from me. Oh. Someone who looks like her. You know who we need to go talk to? We need to go talk to Edgeworth. That's what we need to do. Edgeworth has what I need. I know he does. Edgeworth totes has what I need. Fuck yeah, he does. Edgeworth! Tell me what I need to know about what you looked up in the damn police station. Come on, man. Cops are still coming to the place. They look pretty nervous. I'd be nervous too. It's gotta be a tough job. There he is. Especially with someone giving you the evil eye the whole time. How could I have done that? Wow. I can't believe it's still bothering him. Edgeworth? Ah. Hey, don't you dare run away. You son of a bitch. What do you want, right? What do I want? If you came here to laugh at me, then get on with it. Go on, laugh away. Oh, I was ready to hug it out with them, but he's just the same. Prideful Edgeworth. You went back to the Criminal Affairs Department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris. Yes, please. Tell me what I need to know, dude. Yes. And thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible. Dude, tell me all about the terrible, please. You guys are putting a lot of effort into the investigation of the garden here, huh? There's a high chance this is the actual scene of the crime. That's why. You mean because of the writing in blood and the talisman in the snow? And exactly. As you know, those things couldn't have been planted here after the murder. But surely you don't suspect Maya, do you? We have to treat everyone as a suspect. Maya as well as Iris. It's our job, right? Okay. So, I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes, huh? No, thankfully my nightmares have stopped. But still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath. 17 years ago, when we were little school kids at the same elementary school. I already know this story, dude. Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder. Murder! Oh wow, we're actually gonna get a nice flashback. Cool. It all started with that big quake that hit the courthouse. Oh man, we get all the flashbacks. Nice. Yes, I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who was a defense lawyer. We were deprived of oxygen and we passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life. I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, and myself. It's been more than 17 years now? And that case was finally resolved 2 years ago, right? You think I don't know that? I was there, but it was such a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself and my life. I'm sorry, right? There's nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake, and not after you saved me. Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think, so no more of this self-pity, okay? Anyway, tell me what you learned, dude. There was something that bothered me about her from the moment we met. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No, wait. Not somewhere. I felt like I'd seen her in court before. So you went back to the Criminal Affairs Department to look for her file? Yes. I checked over every case file I've ever worked on. And I was right. I had seen her face before. 6 years ago. 6 years ago? It was my first appearance in court. And as cases go, it was my worst nightmare. So, who is she? I'm sorry, right? I can't give that information away to a member of the general public. What? Why not? It might be a crucial piece of a puzzle that solves this case, man. The woman I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and Hazakura Temple. And neither did the case. No, that woman is completely unrelated to this murder. Unrelated? Yes, I can say that with complete confidence. You're wrong, Edgeworth. She's totally related to this case. I need to fill Edgeworth in, man. I need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew. Okay. How do we do that? Do I have something to give him to tell him the shit. I thought he was gonna straight up say the girl's name, but he didn't even say her name, dude. Man! I gotta pry it out of him. How do I get the bitch in my... do I just present her? Apparently, Iris was taken in by the sisters here at the temple when she was a child. However, we still don't know how much about her past, so we're looking into it. That reminds me. Edgeworth went back to the Criminal Affairs Department to look up some stuff on her. I should ask him what he found. I did that already! And he fucking didn't tell me anything. I mean, he did, but he didn't tell me everything. He didn't tell me what I wanted to know. God damn it, Edgeworth. Why you gotta hold out on me, bro? Man, he didn't even tell me what I wanted. What an annoying bastard. Whatever, let's just look around some more. Someone's gonna tell me about Dahlia, right? God damn it. I'm finally getting to the bottom of this case. I can count on Iris to break those locks, so I should try to gather some more clues. From Sister Bikini, Edgeworth, Gumshoe, and Pearls. Okay, so I'm glad he pointed out everybody. Okay, so we did Edgeworth. We need to find Bikini. Oh, you know who else we should look for? Motherfucking Larice. Alright, anyway. Dusky Bridge. Who we finding? It's weird that there's no one around all of a sudden. Sure gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're all on your own. Speaking of alone, I guess we'll go check out the shack test down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there sulking again. Well, now that he said it, maybe we'll find somebody else instead. Alright, who are we gonna find? Nope, it's Pearls. That's exactly who I was gonna guess.
Oh, Mr. Nick!
Pearls, what are you doing here?
Nothing. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Well, we don't know yet.
Oh, I see.
Whoa, he's here too?
Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick?
Larry?
This is the loser shack where losers get together to lose themselves, bro.
This is the what?
Hey, we find covering each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that? Look, Mr. Nick, Mr. Larice did a picture of me.
That's, great, Pearls.
We're gonna gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some high-frotten potatoes over a miserable little campfire. Stay out of our way, bruh.
I don't believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up over becoming a better man? No one believes a word I say anymore, bro. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll only let you down.
Oh, Mystic Maya.
Oh, God, dude. Everyone around here is a freaking Debbie Downer. God damn it. Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture? Hey, man, I ain't got nothing to say to you, Nick. My life's here now with Pearl. Two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore. What am I going to do with him? Alright then, what do you think about this picture, Pearls? Yeah, seriously, what do you think?
I think it's really, it's really well drawn. I can't draw at all, so I think it's really amazing.
See, someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know?
It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy.
No, it wasn't a dream, bruh. She really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night.
But, Mr. Larice...
Not you too. Please don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase. I beg you, bruh. I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw. Okay, so I was half asleep when I was here that night. But I was wide awake after the lightning struck, man. And what I saw, is exactly like I drew in the picture, man. And it looks like I don't have any choice but to take this sketch at face value. Hey, what's with the look down on your face, man? Always doubt with you, Larry. Always doubt. Pearls?
Yes, Mr. Nick?
I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you, and what exactly were you doing when it all happened?
I was just, well, I'm just a kid, you know. I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing. Does it, Mr. Nick?
Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Donham's room reading a book together. But Miss Donham was murdered, and you, Pearls, were at the Inner Temple. Yeah, that's another thing that doesn't add up. Remember, she can also do the possession thing, or whatever, the spirit channeling thing. So that throws me off a little bit, too. It's either she saw something, or she was doing something. Remember, she said she passed out. Was she really passed out, or is she lying? I don't know. Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls?
I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick.
Oh, she's gonna lie to us. Holy mother of God, she got 5 locks. I thought it was only gonna be...
I've been a bad girl. I know I'll be punished.
What the What are you talking about, Pearls?
My spiritual power, it has disappeared.
Wait, what? Her powers have disappeared? The fuck? What are you talking about? What do you mean your powers disappeared, Pearls?
It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint.
Hey, what are you looking at me for?
Pearls?
Oh, sorry. Pearls? Did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakura Temple? Tried but failed, perhaps? Way to go, Nick. You made her cry. That was really cool of you. Just as I thought. I'm going to have to break her psych-lock to get the truth out of her. God damn it. Well, okay. Before I even try to do that, we already know we're supposed to go around and talk to everybody for some more clues. So let's see if we can find Bikini and whoever the hell else I'm not even thinking of. Who else were we supposed to see? I forgot who else we were supposed to go find. Because that was Larry and her. Bikini was one. I wonder if Sister Bikini has gone back to the main hall already. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. That's who I was supposed to see, Gumshoe. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere. I bet Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type. Well, let's go find out, shall we? There she is, shivering away as usual.
Well, what's the damage? How's the sacred cavern?
Looks like it survived, but we have a bigger problem now. Tell her all the things. Told Sister Bikini, the Bikini, all about it. About the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the sacred cavern.
But who? Who could have done that? The only people who know how to set those trick locks are those of the Karain tradition.
We have Iris at the sacred cavern trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk with you about, Sister Bikini.
Oh yes, we were in the middle of a chat, weren't we?
Yes, you were telling me how the Master of Karain disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Faye suddenly appeared at this temple. Yeah, that's right. She got cut off. I didn't forget. I just forgot to think about it again.
It was about a week ago when Mystic Elise, no, I mean Mystic Misty arrived. After she showed me the talisman that proved she was the master, she said,
oh, here we go.
"Someone is trying to destroy the Korean tradition's main family line. I'm here to put a stop to them."
Someone was trying to destroy the main family line?
There is only one heir to the title of master at any time, and it's usually the eldest. That child becomes the new master of Crane, and her daughters the main family. All other mediums become branch family members with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family.
Okay, well this is similar to the, what was it, case 2? Case 3? Case 2? Case 2? Case 2 of Justice for All? The one with Morgan Faye, Pearl's mom? I do remember Morgan vowing vengeance upon Maya and Phoenix and stuff at the end. And Misty and all that, so... Morgan wouldn't happen to be a part of this, would she? Whoa, I wasn't even actually thinking about her having a role in this, but that totally could have had... Oh my god. Okay. Let's just keep going. Okay, now I'm thinking about too many more theories. Alright. Is this the power of the Master? Is the power of the Master worth this much bloodshed? Apparently it is, man. Apparently it is.
You believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its power is real.
Yes, I do. Seen it happen many a time. It's been 2 years since I first met Maya. In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. During the Master Mask case, and during Maggie Bird's trial, too. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her the most.
The Korean technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know. I mean the ability to commune with the dead. That's true psychic power, you know. Members of the tradition have always been there, behind every important leader. Who wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill?
I suppose so, but with all that power and influence, I kind of expected you'd be really rich by now.
Are you saying we're poor, Mr. Wright? You're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see, all because of one little mistake.
Is it the Misty Faye mistake? The one where she fucked up on the Edgeworth trial back in the day, the one we actually talked about earlier with Edgeworth? A mistake? What mistake? Yep.
It was 17 years ago. That's when everything came crashing down. All because of that incident.
That incident? Is she talking about what I think she's talking about?
I'm sure the records still exist if you're interested. Locked up, of course. It was called the DL6.
Yup, that's the name of the file. Oh, don't you worry, guys. I remember the DL6 incident, and I remember it very well. So, if there's anything I remember, it's the first game. I actually remember the first game pretty well. At the very least, I remember this case very well. So anyway, okay, here we go. The DL6 incident, huh? Yeah. Never thought I'd see that come up again, but hey, things are starting to come full circle, man. The DL6 incident? I know it well. I handled a related case just 2 years ago.
Ah, that's right. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case.
Yeah, it was me. Murder that took place 17 years ago. And even Von Karma's wrapped up in all this. That's the craziest part about this, man.
It was the first time in the country's history the police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murder.
And the medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye, Maya's mother.
Through Mystic Misty's channeling, the name of a certain man surfaced. Armed with that as evidence, the investigators were spurred into action.
But that man, he was found not guilty, wasn't he?
That's right, he was, and the case remained a mystery. In other words, we failed. It was the first case the world had ever seen the Korean tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, the people of Korean Village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Misty's powers were a sham. And then she just disappeared, vanished, while everyone still thought of her as a fraud.
But I know the truth. Misty Face spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all.
Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback.
The Karain tradition is starting to recover at last. But with a new master wielding the power of the clan.
Does she mean Maya? Okay, keep going, keep going. Interesting.
The spiritual power of the Karain channeling technique is in the blood.
Maya's told me the exact same thing before.
We, the women of the Fae family, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us.
According to Maya, only the women in the family can inherit that power. Okay. We already got that, though. I remember that.
The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Amy. But with each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master.
And the ones who don't become branch families, right?
That's right. And it's always the cause of tragedy.
You know, Maya had a sister too. An older sister named Mia.
Oh yes, I've heard of her.
What? You know about Mia?
Of course, she became a lawyer in the hopes of discovering what happened to her mother.
And lost her life as a result.
Do you know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition.
Really?
Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt.
Yeah, I remember. Or at least I remember how the aunt is a bitch. That's all I remember. Anyway, that's right. Misty Faye had an elder sister, too. Oh, did we establish that Misty was younger than Morgan? Did we say that? Did they say little? Oh, I didn't realize that. Misty Faye wasn't the older sister. No wonder Morgan's so goddamn jealous. And Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master seat from her. Wow. Okay, so Morgan is getting brought into this, which means she has to be involved in this somehow. That's crazy. Or at least indirectly involved. No, she vowed revenge, and I was wondering if that was ever going to actually come to fruition. Anyway.
Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know.
Yeah, I remember her. Morgan? There's a name I know well. It was a year ago now at Maya's home, Karain Village. What she did was terrible. It was all so she could make her own daughter the next master. Why did it make a silhouette of her? Are we supposed to forget what she looks like?
I suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, then you must have already realized that Iris...
Huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this? No! 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 Nope. 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 Okay then. I think we just pretty much wrapped up this case, so I'll see you guys later. No, seriously.